Hey everybody, welcome back to Rose Lane. This is Judy. I just want to apologize. I meant to turn the camera on while I was doing this before, and I forgot. I just started, trying to think of what I was going to do today. I wanted to get to the cover. I was anxious to bind the book and start the cover a little bit so that I had a better idea of how it would look and what I wanted to do. So I'm going to kind of improvise with this. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't think it'll be too long. I do want to finish this. I'm just cleaning the nozzles of my glue while I'm talking to you. I do want to finish up this cover, and then maybe we'll go in and just like do maybe a little lace trim or something like that on the book. So I did get the book bound. This is the French Rabbit book. I was actually working on the spine. So we're going to chat a little bit while I do this. Again, my apologies. I should have had this camera on a long time ago. Get off my fingers. And I just did not get it there. So I may be a little close to the camera. I tried to pull it up. This ended up being 2.5 inch spine. So that's kind of chunky. It looks, it doesn't look, like a crocodile mouth kind of thing just yet, because none of the tags or anything like that are in the book yet. So I pulled them all out to bind it. I've got just the pockets and things like that that are in it, but not what goes in them. And I'm still working on tags. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up to the middle of the middle signature. I'm going to lay this flat, and this is what I've done so far with the book. For the outside, I have this blue paper underneath. There is Tyvek for the flaps. Then this pretty rose paper. Like I said, just about everything, pretty much everything almost, is coming all from My Porch Prints as far as the digitals are concerned. So I took 2 pieces of lace. It's this lace here. This one, if you can see it, I don't know. So I have 2 pieces, and I just wove them together with the seam binding, and now I'm gluing them down. And then I will trim off the edges as I go here. So anyway, that's what this is. So I'm just finishing this up. So anyhow, I think I had told everybody that my husband will be having surgery, and we are going to go see the doctor that worked on his neck some years back as well while we're in New Jersey. Just love all this winter traveling. Love it. Not really. I'm not a big winter person. But anyway, I'm all spring. It could be spring forever as far as I'm concerned. I love the spring weather. So, and I love the spring colors, and I love everything being new, though I guess if I didn't have winter, it wouldn't look very new to me. So I have to work on that. But anyway, so I'm going to just let that kind of sit for a second. It will dry. And I'm going to try to peel the glue now off my fingers. Anyway, in a minute I will show you what's going on inside. I think I probably did do a little bit more as far as maybe pockets and things since I videotaped last. It was a really busy week at work, and my crafting was kind of a hit or miss kind of thing, and sometimes I'm doing stuff that isn't all that exciting. So okay, so what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to fold this back over. I'm going to try to get these guys out of the way. I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to trim along the edges. I might be a little close to the camera, and I do apologize, but I'm going to try to just get these bits off without cutting the edge of the book, if that is at all possible. All right, so that's that part. And let's go to this side, and I want to get the ribbon out of the way. Okay, I can actually untie it. I only tied it to see how long I needed to cut the tail end that I was doing. So I do not want to cut that ribbon, so I want to try to be very careful along here. So otherwise, we had a very mild winter, which I was kind of surprised for in Buffalo, since this was my first winter here. And I really thought it was going to be a whole lot colder, but apparently we've had quite a mild winter. So I can't complain that, you know, we haven't really had a lot of snow up until now. So I really can't complain because, like I said, I'm not a winter person. I'm not a snow person. These are still all my tails from the middle of the book. But so anyway, I am going to work on a dangly thing here. And this is going to be what goes around the book, this kind of chiffon-y fabric, which is, it's like almost nothing. It's unbelievable. But anyway, that's going to get tied around the book. But what I want to work on, I'm just going to show you the middle for what we've gotten so far. I put these pockets in. Let me just get a tag so that you can see. So I'm not sure what I'm going to actually put in here yet, but it's a pocket there, and then there's one also on the back, the same thing back here. I think you can see that. I hope I'm in frame. Let me pull this. I'm going to just pull us out a little bit. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of all wacky, but okay. I only use my phone, so I have nothing fancy. So this is what I ended up doing. I did end up pulling out some pages, rearranging some things. So yeah, so anyway, this is kind of the idea of what's going on. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of looking at the stuff right now. We'll do that when we do the flip through, but this is kind of where I am with that. So what I do want to do though, is I'm going to again open this up here. Sorry. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to work on doing some decorating on this front cover. And what I did do here is I left this open. Now let me get my, I had a bone folder. Here we go. Because I glued this to the fabric, and now I just have to make sure that I did this once before to kind of make sure that it didn't stick, but I needed to go back to it, obviously. So I had another one like this, just smaller, and that's going to go in here. The way you're going to pull it out is going to be hidden. So I am going to take my my ink, and I'm going to just kind of go over these a little bit, my little cutouts that I use. That one, I have several back here that I tossed. I've got all kinds of stuff up here that I really don't need. Try to pull all these things forward. And again, it's just paper. I have to watch this one because it's going to want to break like any second. If it hasn't already. It's going to want to though. And this one. And we're going to just do a little arranging on the front. I'm still not sure. Who knows? When I come back, for another video, I'll probably have done something else. Well, you know the process. You do something and then it's like, ooh, that would look good. Ooh, why didn't I think of that? I can do this too. So I'm just trying to kind of get the edges with the brush here and just sort of antique them down a little bit. Even though they probably don't need it, but this is the side I wanted. This one particularly I do, and I want to be careful because this is very fragile around the edges here. There's something as I'm rattling my table here that's actually ringing back at me. I'm not sure what it is that's jingling. You probably can't hear it, but I do. This little metallic tinkle, as it were. So, okay, I think that's probably okay. So let me put this stuff back here. And I'll move these over and pull this down. And I think I want to make sure that I'm not over where the book bends. So that's good. I'm going to pull that down here. I like that there. And I think I like this one going up, and it's going to kind of not get glued down over there. Let's see, what do I think? What do I think? What? This one, and then maybe folding these over that way, or this one, put that one there, and then, no, something like that, I think, will work. I think it will. All right. I think what I want to try to do is I have little bits from stuff that I've cut off over here. So let's see if I can just put that up in here. I kind of like that. So let's do that. So anyhow, so let's see what else is going on as I'm doing this and talking to myself and you. There's really not too much going on. I'm getting very excited about the fact that the days are staying lighter longer, which is wonderful. It's nice now to come home from work when it's barely getting dark out. That's really nice. All right, so I'm going to do that one there, and I'm going to put this one, which I'm going to have to use the Fabri-Tac on. So anyway, that's exciting to me at the moment. I'll be hoping, of course, that my husband's surgery is going to be a same-day surgery. But it's going to be a long week. You know, we have to go down and he has to do the COVID test, and he's got to get the pre-op thing done, and he's got to do all of those kinds of things. And then go see another surgeon and about his neck and see what's going on with that, if there's anything. And then from there, I think I'll start over here. From there, we will go to having the surgery done, and then we'll be driving back on Friday. So, and I'm going to have to be doing all the driving, so, which is, I'm not quite as young as I used to be, let's just say. And I'm hoping it doesn't, I tend to get kind of tired. So I already told my husband, I said, you better take a lot of naps because we're going to be stopping a lot, just in case, because you just never know. All right, I think that's probably okay. All right, I just want to make sure that this is going to be able to get in and out without any trouble. And well, okay, good. All right, then I am thinking, I don't want to kind of really put these together. Let's start with this fella over here, and again, make sure that I'm not, all right, I think it's going to have to come up a little higher. And I think these guys, this is not what I did before. I really don't want to lose the the stems. And just spinning and spinning. All right. No, I really don't like that. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I liked it before. Now I'm not so sure. I do want this to come up a little bit higher this way. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, let's see. What do I have? I do have this. I do. This piece is a little smaller. I think this did not get glued all the way down. So let's see if I can get this little guy under here. I think I like that. All right. I'm trying to sort of fill in the gaps a little bit with little bits of lace. And it's going to have enough ribbon, I think, with the chiffon bow on the front. I think that would be enough. I'm just going to kind of trim that a little bit. And let's get my scissors again and lift this up so I can get this under. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We'll get a little bit of glue on this fella and bring him up and over. All right. A couple other spots where I'll have to try to make sure I glue it down. All right, now let's see. What do I think? Oh, see. I like that now. I think it's going to have to go this way, but I think I want the smaller ones. Yep. I think I'm good with that. All right. Let's just put this on here. So anyhow, I have another project that I think I'm going to start. It has nothing to do with journals, but I think, put that this way, I think I probably don't think I have really actually committed myself to doing a Easter village or an Easter village for our center. I'm thinking about maybe putting a little bit of this up here. What do I think? Sure. We'll work on that in a minute. So I've only ever done gingerbread villages and made the buildings, you know, the houses and whatever, the pieces out of gingerbread, but I don't want to use gingerbread for the Easter village. So I looked up to see, thank God for the internet, really. I looked up to see if there was a way to make cookie dough that would be stiff enough to make houses out of. Now, most of the time, if I make something of a significant size, I will build a cardboard frame underneath it and then just kind of stick it to the frame with yes, that's good. Stick it to the frame with the icing, and yep, beautiful, and that reinforces it so it's less likely to crack, you know, or buckle under the weight of anything that you put on top. So I thought that would be, you know, that would be a good thing. I'm just looking to see what else I have over here. goodness. I do want to do something to pull this out to make sort of a lace tab on this, so it would be kind of pull-outable, but hidden so that the lace looked like it was part of, you know, what's in here. So if I put, yeah, this is, I can still get that glued down, but that's okay. If I do this, I'm gonna lift this up. Where's my tweezers? I want to try to get the edge of the lace under so you don't see the very edge, if you know what I mean. So we'll put this here. Anyway, so I did look that up. So I'm going to be doing where I normally do these little characters in my gingerbread village, villages, which look sort of like a cross between Cabbage Patch Dolls and the Peanuts characters. Always, I can't seem to make them look any different. Not that quite that artistic, but anyway, yes, I'm kind of liking these little bits and pieces. So anyway, they're going to be rabbits and chickens or ducks, I'm not sure, or a cross between that, knowing the way I work. Yeah, that won't go there because I really do need I don't know. I might have more of this, or I could go, no, I don't want to do that because I want to cover up the rows. All right, so let's see what we're going to do as far as bits of lace are concerned. But anyway, ooh, these would be good. I just dropped a roll of lace on the floor. And you know, they always roll where you can't find them. Anybody else have that problem? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is make some, I'm trying to decide how I want to kind of just put the lace, like maybe I'll crumple it up, and I can do that. Where's my glue stick? Let's try that a little bit. Do a little bit of that down here. Some glue stick. I want a smaller piece. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping that I will be able to kind of pull it off. It would be neat if I could. I just use the glue stick to sort of hold it down. And then I take the regular glue and just stick it in places if it will come out. My glue's starting to get, as soon as it gets about half empty, I have to wait for the bubble. And so that it'll flow out. And I had tweezers, here we go. After a little while with getting the glue on my fingers, everything wants to stick to my fingers. So I find that if I use the tweezers to help hold things in place for a second while it's setting, it's not usually so bad. All right, so I wanted to do that. I'm thinking maybe about where else? I just sort of want to put bits and pieces around, and that way, let's see, I kind of stuck that down pretty good. Maybe I'll do it here. We could do it along there. And then, actually, that's probably not a bad idea. I can do it along here. And then I can, get this out a little more, kind of make a tab coming off of the, a longer piece for this. Make a tab coming off of the journal card that I want to put in there. And it'll kind of look like it all kind of is just bunched up lace in one little spot. So let's hope that'll work. Okay. That's a beginning. Let's get this guy. And that'll help me get it where I want it to stay. So I do like the glue stick, but for me, it doesn't seem to work like it works for everybody else. I don't know why that is. I go back after I've used the glue stick, and I think I'm pretty liberal, you know, with it. I put on quite a bit, and I try to cover all the you know, all the areas, and make sure that everything is, yeah, see it's sticking to my fingers. Make sure that everything is you know, completely covered, and a lot of it on there so that it's not sticking. And I don't know, I go back later and it seems to me that things are peeling away. So I mean, I'm using the Oohoo that people like so much, and I know some people use other things, but it seems I'm finding that they're in other countries, the people who are using these other things. And so I've looked up some of the names that they say, but I can't seem to find them here. So, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck with the Oohoo, which I don't mean to say I'm stuck with it. It has its purposes, but I just don't think, for me, it doesn't hold everything. I'm really having an issue here. It's all just sticking to my fingers. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't quite work for me. Just trying to bunch these up as I go along. And I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to look just sort of like, I don't know, sort of a little messy, a little shabby, I guess. Shabby would be the word that I'm looking for. So I'll leave that there. I think I'm actually going to pull it out this way because I think I'd want to cut it like that and sort of let that hang there. I don't know how much of that you actually saw. Now that I realized I was hanging off the table. I don't know. If I was right there, could you have seen that? Oh, I guess you did. Okay. I guess you did see it. Mostly, anyway. Okay. So this I'm going to just sort of tuck under there. And I think I will put a little bit of glue on this side. I'm going to just hold this away from there. There we go. And that'll leave that. Got a little bit over there. And I'm thinking I may do a little bunch right in here. Oh, I should probably do a little bit up here, huh? Well, let's do just the tiniest mush right here. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just a little piece. So anyway, once I'm done with this book here, I have two design team. One is my design team for Happiness in Crafting, and the other one is like I guess sort of like a guest design team piece for I'll think of it. Line Dot Arrow for Natalie. So Natalie had asked me back in December if I would be interested. She was the one who won my first place journal for my 1,000 subbies. giveaway, and she asked me, after she had received it, she asked me if I would be interested in doing a piece for her using some of her papers. So I do have that. December was, you know, it's always very busy for me because of my work, and probably busier at Christmas time for that month, from just before, or a little more than a month, from just before Thanksgiving till New Year's Day is probably one of our busiest times. So I'm just going to put another little bit up here, I think. Just a little bit more than what I put down there. Not much, but a little. So anyway, yeah, so I had said yes, I would do it, but I just had not gotten to it, of course, in December. And yeah, nice and crinkly. So I do owe her that, as well as the one, the 4G Kerr for happiness and crafting. So I'm doing a purple one for her, which is a little different for me. I'm not generally don't do purple, so this is kind of interesting. Decided I would try purple. I do have Arnie Maze's kit as well. I'm not sure exactly what that one was called, but it's a relatively new one that just came out, you know, within a couple of months or so. All right, that's good. Just these little bits and pieces. I'm liking that. So now, what I'm going to do here then is probably going to take something just a little wider. Let me see what I have that I would be interested in using. This would work. So I think I will put an edge along here. I like that. I'm just going to cut a piece off. And then I'm probably going to work in a little bit of this as well. And make that into, oh, you know, I probably just glued all this down. Where's my bone folder? Here we go. Not too much. A little bit I did, but not much. It was stuck here. All right, so I think I'm going to try to put this in. I want to try to put the lace not too far above here, so that it's kind of right about even with where the roses would be. So I'm going to want to do that. Excuse my arm, the way I'm reaching. But yeah, I want to kind of, I think it should probably go that way. No, I think I'm going to go the other way. Go this way. All right. So anyway, yeah, so I have those two that I have to do. Those will be my next priorities to get finished. I'm trying to get this one finished for the woman who I am making this for. And, you know, let me see that. Get that a little askew, I think. And I'm thinking I might want to leave. No, I don't think I'm going to leave that. It'll only get caught trying to go in and out of the pocket, so I think I'll skip that. So once I get this one done and off to the woman who I am doing this one for, then I will get started. Well, I'll probably get started before I even mail this one off, but that will soon be the next episodes of what I'm going to be doing, is the design team, the two design teams, which I may be working on simultaneously. I don't know. Oh, let's get that little piece off there. And then we are going to, you know what? I think I need something narrower. I don't know what I have that's narrower. This one's good, if I can find the end. I go through this all the time. I love this lace. I love buying it like this. I just can never find the end of it. And it drives me crazy. If I've used it, I try to tuck it away, you know, tuck an end away where I'll see it. But of course, you know, I can't see the end. So let me see. Let me see. Hang on one second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go back here to one of my drawers. And let me see. My goodness. Here we go. This will work better. Oh, actually, I think I'll be happier with this. Okay, I'm back. This is my Dollar Tree lace. It's pretty similar and has that kind of an edge, so that's pretty. Just pull that out just a little bit more. Okay, you know, when I was up, let me check my time. Okay, we're almost there. I think once I do this, we will leave more for another day. All right, so we'll just get this lace on here, and I'd like to put it where I can cut it so it doesn't exactly like just hang when you have a piece that's just kind of hanging there, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to try to snip this little guy right there, which is still hanging out from underneath. And we'll snip this right there. That's not too bad. Get those anyway. And I did do that. I hate when I do that. And that there. And the other thing I didn't do was I did not ink the back of this, so I will ink it while it's sort of setting. And let me reach over here and get this stuff. And I'm just gonna go here. I'll move this down so you have something to look at. I'm just gonna go over here and ink it, because I do it over my garbage can, because it always leaves those little brown bits that seem to get all over everything. So I'm just trimming off a little bit of paper from the back that kind of overlapped here. All right, and so anyhow, so that's kind of my idea. I'm thinking about, I told you about doing the gingerbread village, which is going to be kind of interesting. And I'm going to push this back a little bit, I think. Yes. Very good. And, well, it's not a gingerbread village, it's a cookie village, I guess, really. So that should be interesting. This will be a first for me. No guarantees there. But we'll see what happens. I'm just going to put a little more of the ink on here to kind of get it a little more mottled up looking. And that's not so bad. Pretty good. Put that back there, and then this one is going to slide under there. So we have a little hidden tag in and amongst this, which is kind of pretty. And then I'm going to just close this. Let me actually tie this off, though I will sort of press these folds out of the ribbon. But I do just want to tie this off for right now, for the sake of just sort of seeing how it's going to look finished, if I can get it tied. And what's the matter with me today? Can't even tie a bow. All right, that's close. Okay, do that. And like I said, I am going to do a little dangle that's going to come out of here. And I'm going to close this up. We're going to take this piece. And I'm generally not too fond of this piece down here, of having a loose ribbon, only because I would tend to lose them if, if they were on my my journals. So yeah. So anyway, but I'm going to do this, and I don't mind it if it scrunches, because it's actually going to look pretty that way, or pretty nice, or nicely pretty, or something like that. And where is the loop? You know, I can't tell you how many ladies I hear say they don't like tying bows on camera because they always have an issue. And I am covered with glue right now. So, okay, so that's that. So, I think I'm going to pull this down a wee bit just so that you can see the bunnies some. And try scrunching it up a little bit here, and here, and here. And then we have the bow there like that. And that's it. We have the little hidden tag that's in there. I may add a butterfly or two. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to end up doing. But that is essentially that, I think, at the moment. So that's it. So we have the side here, the spine. The back is just the plain like this. And then the front here with the laces and the little bits of flowers and the chiffon-y sort of ribbon here, which I think is really pretty. So in any case, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to continue to work on putting the tags in and putting all whatever ephemera I'm going to put in and get that all in the right places. And edge the pages with some lace and some tabs and things like that. So more than likely, when we come back to this book again, it'll just be for the flip through, because by then it should be finished, I hope. I'm probably just going to get started on something else, but we'll see. There might be something else that I'll come back and do. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. In any case, until then, guys, be safe, be happy. Thankfully, this looks like this COVID thing may be coming to an end. Praise God. And let's hope for the best. Everybody stay safe out there. And remember, you are loved and you are very much appreciated. Have a wonderful day, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.